Summary of Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. The story of Never Let Me Go, which takes place in England during the 1990s and is told by Kathy H., a former student at Hailsham who is now a carer who helps donors in their recovery after donating their organs. The book starts in Hailsham, a peaceful town with football fields and nice guardians like Miss Geraldine, Miss Lucy, and Miss Emily, who is also the headmistress. Kathy becomes close with Ruth and Tommy. Ruth is the leader of a group of students, and Tommy is a strange boy who has a lot of rage tantrums. At Hailsham, art classes are very important, and Tommy's classmates scold him for not putting his art in the special gallery chosen by Madam, whom they think is the head of school. During their time at Hailsham, the students share rooms, send art to exchanges, which other students then get, and buy small things at the school's occasional sales. Kathy buys a cassette tape by a woman named Judy Bridgewater. On it is a song called Never Let Me Go. Kathy has strong feelings about this song, and one day she is caught by Madam dancing slowly to the music while holding an imaginary kid in her arms in her room. Kathy sees that this dancing makes Madam cry. At first, she doesn't understand why, but later she learns that she can't have children and that Madam and the other guardians may feel sorry for the students because of this. As the students at Hailsham get older, they learn that they are clones and that they will soon leave Hailsham to start training as carers and then as donors. Donors give their organs away one by one to help people who were not copied. Carers help the donors through these hard surgeries. When Tommy is young, one of the guardians at Hailsham, Miss Lucy, tells him that his art class activities don't really matter. When Tommy and the other Hailsham students are older, she tells them that they need to get ready for the harsh facts of their care and giving lives. But the students already know what will happen to them, and they seem to accept it with a strange calm. They are shocked to find out later that Miss Lucy has suddenly left the Hailsham faculty. Miss Lucy doesn't like how the school tells the clone students about their futures in abstract ways, like having them learn to give away art the way they will eventually give away their organs. Kathy, Tommy, and Ruth, who started dating in their last year at Hailsham, leave the school and move into the cottages, where they read, look for love, and make more friends before going to their training as caregivers and donors. The three friends, along with older cottage students Chrissy and Rodney, go to Norfolk one weekend because Rodney thinks he may have seen Ruth's possible clone parent there. The trip is, however, a bitter one. Ruth gets angry when she finds out that the possible is not her original. She tells the group what they already know, which is that their clone originals come from the lowest rungs of society. But Kathy and Tommy find a copy of the Judge Bridgewater tape that Kathy thought she had lost for good at Hailsham. They find it in a second-hand store in Norfolk. Even though it's not the same tape, Kathy wonders if the students' long-held belief that Norfolk is a lost corner of England where people go to find things they've lost elsewhere isn't true. Kathy understands that she loves Tommy, but Tommy and Ruth keep dating, even though Ruth makes fun of Tommy's new drawings of small animals. Tommy tells Kathy that he is making the drawings so he can send them to Madam's gallery. He has a new idea. Hailsham students can get out of their caring and donating duty if they can show Madam that their art matches the art of their loved one. Ruth thinks the idea is stupid, so Kathy, Ruth, and Tommy leave the cottages and start working as caregivers. After a long time, Kathy starts taking care of Ruth. Ruth, Tommy, and Kathy go on a trip to see an old boat in an English field far away. During this trip, Ruth apologizes to Tommy and Kathy for keeping them apart, and she asks Kathy to take care of Tommy so that the two of them can ask Madam for a delay. Ruth tells Kathy and Tommy Madam's address, but after her second gift, she dies. Kathy and Tommy start dating, and after a while, they go to see Madam in a beach town and talk to her and Miss Emily about the truth about Hailsham. Miss Emily says that Hailsham was an attempt to change how clones are treated in England, but that it has now been shut down because it doesn't have enough money. Miss Emily also tells them that there was never a delay for loved ones, even though this has been a myth for a long time. On the way back to Tommy's treatment center, he gets out of the car and throws another fit in a field. He is very upset that he and Kathy can't live together as a loving pair. Later, Tommy dies after giving blood for the fourth time, and Kathy gets a job as a donor. At the end of the book, Kathy says that even though she misses Ruth and Tommy and is sad that Hailsham is gone, she will always have memories of these people and places. She doesn't worry about losing these memories because she can still see them clearly.
About the author. Kazuo Ishiguro was born in Japan but spent most of his childhood in the UK, where his father worked as an oceanographer. He went to the University of Kent and later got a master's degree in creative writing from the University of East Anglia. Ishiguro's book The Remains of the Day, which won the Booker Prize in 1989, made him famous all over the world. Many of Ishiguro's works have dramatic irony, which means that the reader knows more about the main character's life than the main character does. This technique has been used in books for a long time, but it works especially well in Never Let Me Go, where Kathy's story of her life shows the reader how the book's alternate world works. Ishiguro adapted the script for the 2022 British film Living, which went on to be considered for an Oscar nomination in the category of Best Adapted Script in 2023.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.